So, you have made tortilla soup, and hopefully you've gone out to that Fredrickson site that you got the link for, and maybe you've done some other tangible projects that you can share with people who are shut in or who are cut off from society. Now, tortilla soup, truly we talked about the hands of God. This is the feet. And I'm not sure that coconut lentil soup is feet because it sort of smells like feet, but it is certainly a little more exotic than maybe the other. And part of it then in being the feet of God is being exotic. Is trying something or hoping exposing someone to something that they don't necessarily know or that is not part of the standard way that their day is. We talk about being body parts of Christ. In Corinthians 12:27 and 1 Corinthians, it talks about that and how body parts themselves require some special attention and how body parts in general should not think they are more superior or fight and say, at the end of the day, all body parts are necessary, but some are a bit more high maintenance, frankly. Need to be. Those are also important, but sometimes it's hard to tell then, even harder sometimes to pay attention to, because we don't want to. Low maintenance is always easier. Low maintenance body parts is always easier. At the end of the day, what is the difference between salt and kosher salt as you use this recipe? What is kosher in general? Kosher and halal are the two things that our Jewish and our Muslim brothers and sisters say are important because they honor the God of the Old Testament, because they are acceptable, because they don't stray past the line of what was considered holy. Now, one of the things, if you think about the Samaritan woman at the well, we have that line that says holy shifts. One of the things that we hope you do is that you touch people who are working right now because of some of the impacts of COVID. A first responder, a doctor or a nurse, a person who's been ill, even a teacher or someone who doesn't know because of the whole mask thing where they fit. Because it's stressful. It is stressful. When COVID first reared its strange specter, people were more conscious of first responders and nurses and doctors. But gosh, friends, it's been a year now, a little over. And so those people are tired, and again, we see another spike. It's easy for them to feel forgotten. So the concept of something exotic and yummy like curried coconut lentil soup, the concept is that someone has a sweet and pleasant surprise in their day. And the ease of having a quicker meal to make at night when their world has been impacted and turned upside down. When they are trying to take care of body parts that are the ones that require special attention. Literally, depending on where you're located, for some people where people are dying. You're having to deal with that grief and those families and all that. We're seeing that here in Ottawa. It's a rough time. When people die, one of the things that we do is we make food. We make food not that they can't make their own food, those families that are grieving, but because we care. So this allows us to show care in both the living and the preparation for extension. And that's why it's important. So on this one, I would ask that you leave a good note. So if you taste it yourself, that's awesome. If you make it for someone, make sure that you find some scripture you can use, that you can put on the top of that jar, that really lets people know that they are cared for by God and by their fellow man at a time that's a bit dark. You can do the scriptural notation, you can write it out. But something that lets you know, lets them know, lets the world know that people are loved. Good luck today. Hope you enjoy the soup. It might be a little exotic for some of you, but I think you will like it.